Imagine looking up at the sky and seeing a massive bat-like shadow silently passing overhead. It doesn't look like a conventional airplane. It looks like something pulled straight out of a science fiction movie. But this is very real. You are looking at a machine that costs more than its literal weight in gold. With a price tag of around $2 billion per aircraft, it is the most expensive, most secretive, and arguably the most lethal bomber ever created by the United States military. This is the B-2 Spirit. For decades, the B-2 has been the ultimate trump card of the U.S. Air Force. But to truly understand why this flying wing is so revolutionary, we have to go back to the tense days of the Cold War. In the late 1970s, Soviet airspace was becoming a fortress. Their surface-to-air missiles and radar networks were evolving so rapidly that traditional American bombers, like the legendary B-52, were at serious risk of being shot down before they could ever reach their targets. The military needed a bomber that didn't just fight its way in, but one that could slip through enemy defenses entirely undetected. They needed a ghost. Northrop Grumman took on this impossible challenge by reviving a concept that had been abandoned decades earlier, the flying wing design. By completely removing the tail and the fuselage, engineers eliminated the flat vertical surfaces that easily bounce radar waves back to an enemy base. But building a flying wing is an aerodynamic nightmare. Without a tail, the aircraft naturally wants to tumble out of the sky. To keep this $2 billion machine flying smooth and level, they had to invent a highly advanced fly-by-wire computer system. This system acts as the digital brain of the bomber, making thousands of microscopic adjustments to the flight control surfaces every single second. The pilot tells the plane where to go, but the computer is the one actually keeping it in the air. The result is an aircraft with a wingspan exactly the same as a Boeing 747 commercial airliner, yet on a radar screen, it appears to be the size of a small bird. But the shape is only half the secret. Every single inch of the B-2 is engineered for absolute stealth. Notice how there are no sharp angles on the aircraft. The engines are buried deep inside the wing structure to hide their massive heat signatures from infrared missiles. Even the exhaust is cooled down and dispersed before it leaves the plane. On top of that, the entire outer skin is coated in a classified radar-absorbent material, which literally acts like a sponge, soaking up enemy radar energy instead of reflecting it. When the B-2 Spirit slips through those enemy defenses, it brings an unimaginable level of firepower. Its internal bomb bays can carry up to 40,000 pounds of precision-guided munitions. That means a single B-2 can strike dozens of separate targets with pinpoint accuracy in a single pass. It is the ultimate global deterrent, capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear weapons. And perhaps the most staggering capability of the B-2 isn't just its stealth or its weapons, but its incredible endurance. This aircraft can strike literally any point on the globe from its home base in Missouri. Thanks to mid-air refueling and specialized ground procedures like cold pit refueling, where the engines are completely shut down during servicing to allow for rapid, stealthy turnarounds at forward operating bases, the B-2's range is limited only by the physical endurance of its two pilots. In fact, during real combat operations, B-2 crews have flown missions lasting 44 hours non-stop. They fly halfway across the world, complete their strike mission, and fly all the way back home. Today, only a small, elite fleet of these magnificent aircraft remains in service, continuing to guard the skies while paving the way for the next generation of stealth technology. The B-2 Spirit didn't just change military strategy. It proved that the impossible was possible. What do you think is the most mind-blowing feature of the B-2 bomber? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into military aviation, make sure to subscribe and catch my live streams over at youtube.com/@artificiallobotomy/live. And for daily updates and more content, come follow me on X @artificiallobotomy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patent it. Being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe